It's more than a roast. It's everything and everyone you need, all at one table.
Well, always a pleasure to be in the kitchen with Master Chef Michael Olivier. And today we're making pasta with a difference.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we actually like to know, what is your favorite pasta dish? Today we're making spaghettini, not spaghetti, but rather spaghettini with smoked salmon and veggies.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between spaghetti and spaghettini?
Spaghettini is slightly thinner, but you could use spaghetti. You could use any kind of noodle, really. There's thin, flat noodles.
Yeah.
Whatever grabs you.
Even homemade pasta, if you're good enough to make it.
Absolutely. And it's very easy to make homemade pasta.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, one day you'll teach us, please.
Okay.
All right. So what do we need to make this spaghettini?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use some of this delicious hot smoked salmon, and you could use cooked fish, like smoked haddock or something like that. Vegetarian, you could even use hard-boiled eggs.
Oh.
You could just cut into halves or quarters.
So if you weren't a fish fan,
you could
lots
use
of other substitutes.
Yeah, you could use prawns. You could use tofu if you're vegetarian. So, yeah.
It's about making the pasta dish
Absolutely.
different. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're going to, the vegetables are some leeks, some baby marrows, and some carrot. And then we've got some little tomatoes, and we're going to put that together with some white wine.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to put the spaghettini into the pan. We're going to put the fish into the pan, so it's
lovely stuff. And if you'd like to get all these ingredients, please SMS the keyword, which is salmon, today to 33728, and you'll get it sent to your mobile phone. And I see you've got some parsley as well here.
Yeah, the parsley I'm going to put in right at the end when I put the fish in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good.
So first olive oil goes in.
Olive oil, yep. And then I'm going to do the leeks for a little while first. Just good to get them going, because they're slightly harder than the baby marrows and the carrots. So
you know, one thing that fails me when it comes to cooking, I'm still learning that skill to determine which ingredients to put in first, because some things cook faster than other things and others slower. So, you know, if you do it in the wrong order, other things are overcooked, some things burn, some things aren't right.
If it's any consolation to you, I still get it wrong.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. No, it's
Don't despair.
No, it's just you've got to sort of really think it through quite carefully in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it also depends, of course, on how big you cut your vegetables.
Yes.
So if you're cutting them into what they call julienne, which is like these ones here, then they are going to cook more or less at the same time. But the sort of onions and leeks and things usually take a little bit longer.
Luckily, we're showing you how to do it on Espresso, so you can just follow what we do here.
Absolutely.
Now, Michael, we're talking all about inspirational women today.
Yes.
Who are some of the inspirational women in your life?
My wife. Huge inspiration. Incredible woman. My daughter, Amy.
Yes.
Also.
Lovely.
Big. And then, of course, there've been incredible women who've crossed my path, or whose path I've crossed. One takes what one needs as the ships pass each other. But certainly some great people in my life.
Well, I've got to say, my mom and my grandma are, I think, two of the most inspirational women I have. My grandma, actually, I've actually got a picture of her. One of the best pictures I've ever taken with her at my graduation party, and she was there all dressed in orange and, you know, cheersing, and it's great. I mean, she taught me some of the most valuable lessons that I've ever learned in life, and most of those were kind of enforced by the bloodhound, as they say. But it was amazing. I mean, afterwards, you're like, you know, if it wasn't for that woman, I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
And do you perhaps know, Ellen DeGeneres?
I know of her, yes.
She's amazing. I think she's the best television TV host in the world. And I love her character. She's just amazing. You know, every episode of her show, she ends off with the saying that she says, "Be kind to one another." And it's like a message that just runs through herself and what she does in everyday life. Yeah. So tell us who inspires you. Who's the leading lady in your life that inspires you? And hey, there's a prize to be won. That wonderful 12 Apostles prize that Leanne was talking about earlier. So what's happening with our veggies right now? So what's happening
is now the veggies are just cooking away gently here. So I'm just going to leave them for a while, and I'm just going to get the salmon broken up.
Okay.
Now this one, as you can see, has been peppered.
Yes.
So after they've smoked it, they've just simply popped some sort of roughly crushed pepper.
And I know there are different kinds of salmon. Which salmon is this?
Well, this is a Norwegian salmon. It's imported, so it's not cheap.
One thing this would be very, very good for as well, though, health benefits. We've been talking a lot about omega-3
yes,
oils.
Absolutely, yeah. This is it. This is the omega-3 fish.
Yeah, very, very good for your heart.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the Think Red campaign a bit later on with Michael. The other Michael, darling.
Yes,
darling.
I saw him.
He's roaming around the studio.
Yeah, lovely to see him again. Okay. Right, so that's sort of what we need to do there. Now we really just want to sort of wilt these down a little bit.
Okay. And how would you really know when they're right? It's one of those things.
It's just one of those things. Yeah. This as they're sort of soft and that sort of crispness has gone.
Yes.
Has gone from them. But it's quite nice to keep a little bit of texture there anyway.
Yes.
So now we're going to pop in these tomatoes. These are little baby, lovely sweet baby Roma tomatoes. And here we have some dry white wine.
All right, remember we're making a spaghettini with a smoked salmon and veggies. SMS the keyword salmon to 33728 and we'll send it right over to your phone. Okay, here we go.
So now what we'll do is we'll just cook this down a little bitty.
All right.
Just to get most of the liquid away, but to leave the flavour of the wine with the vegetables.
Okay.
And we'll just season it up.
Luckily, the fish will cook very quickly.
Well, the fish is cooked already.
Yes.
So you really just want to heat it through.
All right.
Some pepper on there, and then we want a little bit of parsley at the end to turn that in as well.
There we go.
Now, what I like to do is the recipe. I've put on the recipe chop finely, but I actually quite like to. Not to chop it too fine. He said you've got a little bit of sort of texture going on, and flashes of green rather than sort of like a green powder that you've put on top.
I see. Yes.
Right. I think we're sort of getting ready here.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to pop the fish in.
But once that goes in, everything just kind of goes quickly.
Yep.
So, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
And you're done. There goes the fish. And like you said, if you don't like your salmon, you can use any other fish, or you can use boiled eggs.
Yeah,
you said, if
tofu.
you like. So it's all about making the pasta very different.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm putting the skin in here as well because my grandmother was used to say that's where you get your brains from, the fish.
From the skin. Yeah. Okay.
How true that is.
Trust grandmom.
Absolutely. Right. Look,
Want to see if we have any comments going?
The liquid is sort of cooked away here.
Alrighty. And while you do that, I'm quickly loading up some comments to see whether we have gotten any responses.
So
asking
here
the
we
question,
have
what is your favorite different pasta dish?
The cooked spaghettini.
Wow. Is it al dente?
It's al dente.
Al dente. Oh, I've been saying it all. Not al dente.
To the tooth. And then we'll just turn it through.
Man, that is looking good. Michael's gonna love this. I know he's a big fan of salmon. He's a big, big fan of it.
Right, here we go.
Now the presentation.
Now the presentation, and I think what I'll do is I'll actually put the parsley on at the end.
Yes. Wow. Oh, there we go. Lots and lots of spaghettini, lots of colors. Very colorful, huh?
Right, and then we'll just pop some of the salmon
there.
Tomato on the top.
There you go. That is looking fantastic. Man. And where would that go in terms of our green, blue, and red mats? Where would
It's going to go. Put some of our chopped parsley on top. And there we go. It's going to go in the under 100 rand for 4.
Oh, right over here.
Yep.
I would have thought with the salmon it might have gone on to the red, but wow.
Well, we got lucky today.
Oh, thank you very much, Michael. Really appreciate it. Salmon is that keyword to SMS to get that recipe sent over to your mobile phone. Sir, thank you very much. As always,
nice
looking
working
forward
with you.
to the next time. Right now, we are crossing over to the couch potato.
Stay with Espresso and SABC3.